Welcome to the Yugoslav Nationality Room. Today we invite you to explore the rich traditions of winter holidays celebrated in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Serbia, and Slovenia. From festive customs to unique regional rituals that reflect centuries of shared history, we'll take you on a journey through a season of light, family, and cultural heritage. The culture of Bosnia and Herzegovina, particularly in its rural regions, is deeply connected to the rhythm of the seasons. No time is more culturally defining than winter, and two traditions perfectly embody the spirit of survival and community. Zimnica literally means for the winter. It is the intense communal effort in late summer and early fall to preserve the bounty of the harvest, the meticulous making of pickled vegetables, rich ivar spread, jams, and dried meats. It's a culture of self sufficiency, ensuring the family and community are sustained through the cold. At a cielo, people gathered simply to talk, tell stories, and share news. Another form of gathering was called a prelo, which was much more focused on work. Women would gather to spin wool, knit, or mend, their hands busy while they talked, sang, and passed on skills and folklore. These evenings were living archives preserving cultural memory through conversation and shared labor. This is the deep significance of the tradition. The Zimnica ensured survival, but the Zimske večere, or winter meals, surrounded around things like a siela, ensured community. They reinforced kinship, taught the young, and cemented cultural identity, turning the harsh reality of winter into a time of warmth, connection, and rich Bosnian and Herzegovinian heritage. A taste of summer, a world of tradition packed in one jar. Most European languages use Latin base names for the months, such as January and February. Croatian language uses descriptive Slavic names that have been standardized since the 1830s by the Illyrian movement. In a broad sense, the Illyrian movement was a linguistic and ethnic unity of South Slavs where loanwords were replaced by native root alternatives when possible. Croatian month names are therefore derived from Old Slavic words that reflect natural phenomena, weather, and traditional activities. The coldest month of the year here, known as January, the Croatians call sjećan. The verb sjeći means to cut. The trees are cut for firewood during the month because it's time when trees are dormant, less stressed. Diseases and pests are less active, and the absence of leaves allows for a better view of the tree structure to identify dead and weak branches. During sjećan, the soil damage is minimal. As the ground freezes, the soil turns to ice. It acts as a protective barrier, preserving the soil structure and minimizes the environmental impact of fallen trees. The forest sleeps in silent white, a frozen breath is fading light. The axe it sings a sharp clear sound as ancient trees falls to the ground. For winter's hearth a growing stack, no warmth from one shall here we lack. This is the time, the deep cold heart, the timber month, sjećan start. In Macedonia, Orthodox New Year is celebrated on January 14th as Old New Year. The holiday marks the start of the new year according to the Julian calendar. On the evening of January 13th, communities or neighborhoods gather to light large bonfires, sharing food, drinks, and music. Families bake a traditional bread with a coin hidden inside. The person who finds the coin is believed to have good luck for the coming year.
December in Montenegro is filled with festive events and cherished traditions. In the northern region, people enjoy white winter holidays with snow, while in the capital, Podgorica, and along the coast, the weather is typically sunny and mild. Throughout December, many Orthodox families celebrate Slava, their family patron saint's day, with St. Nicholas being one of the most common. Christmas is celebrated twice, on December 25th by Catholics following the new calendar, and on January 7th by Orthodox Christians following the old calendar. Christmas is a time for families to gather, enjoy time together, and prepare some of the most delicious Balkan dishes: sadma, or stuffed cabbage, punjena paprika, or stuffed peppers, sitsvara, briganice, or fried dumplings, roasted lamb, and pork. Beautifully decorated and tasty cookies are also a holiday favorite. New Year's Eve, known as Najluđa Noć, or the craziest night, is celebrated with concerts, fireworks, and lively gatherings in streets, squares, hotels, bars, or at home. People welcome the new year with music, dancing, and joyful celebrations across the country. The winter festivities don't end with Orthodox Christmas or the Old New Year on January 14th. Along the coast, the holiday spirit continues with the Festival of Mimosa, or Praznik Mimosa, in early February when the fragrant yellow mimosa flowers bloom. This celebration lasts for a month along the Adriatic coast and concludes with a colorful maskin ball, a masquerade ball in Kotor.
The holidays in a Serbian household are a time of festivities. The Serbian name for Christmas Eve is Badnji Dan, when the family prepares for Christmas as well as making a fasting dinner. The head of the household finds an oak log or badnjak, which is placed on the fire on Christmas Eve, similar to the Yule log in other countries. In the U.S., the badnjak is part of Orthodox Vespers on Badnji Dan. Christmas, or Božić, is a day of great celebration. The first person who visits the family that day is called the Polejajnik. This person will receive a gift and is supposed to bring luck to the family this coming year. Straw is placed under the dining table to resemble the manger. The Christmas meal begins with a prayer and passing the chestnitsa around to the guests. This bread contains a coin, and the person who finds it should have good luck in the coming year. The slava is also a tradition unique to Serbian Orthodoxy. Each family celebrates a saint's name day, and that saint is the protector of the family home. Celebrations with family and friends are gathered at the home. Zhita, a wheat nut mixture, is on the table along with kolač, a special bread for the slava, which is blessed in church.
Winter holidays in Slovenia incorporate secular, religious, and historically pagan themes. Harvest and the new wines of the year are celebrated on the 11th of November in conjunction with St. Martin's Day in the Martinovanja festival. Roast goose and red cabbage are featured in the traditional dinner. The religious holiday season for Slovenia's Roman Catholic population begins in late December with Christmas, which commemorates the birth of Jesus, and ends in early January with Epiphany, which commemorates the visitation to baby Jesus by the three wise men from the east. A live nativity scene takes place in the beautiful Postojna caves. Sveti Miklaus brings happy greetings to good children, often accompanied by Krampus, a horned figure whose role is to scare bad children. Some Slovenians mark their doors for Epiphany with the initials of the three wise men, C, M, and B. Typical festive food is potica, the traditional Slovenian nut roll. Winter is whisked away with Karantavanja. The loud sound of cowbells, worn by the woolly current, chases away evil and ensures a successful planting season.